What is up, my Tickle Me crew? This is Chad here, and I had a pretty interesting Wi-Fi battle tonight, and I thought I would share it with you guys. I thought you would enjoy it. This battle's against Alex, not Alex Sprites, by the way. This is a guy from my live stream. I'm not sure if he's a YouTube subscriber or anything, but he is definitely from my live stream, I believe. So, looking at Alex's team, he's definitely got some threats. His team is like fully OU, or overused here, while my team is like mostly NU. I think the only thing on my team that's not never used is Golbat, which I believe is RU, or rarely used. So definitely, looking at his team versus mine on paper, there is no reason why Alex should lose this battle. His team just far outclasses mine on paper. But Alex is bringing the Mamoswine, Dragonite, Pinsir, Sylveon, Greninja, and Bisharp, while I'm bringing the Garbodor, Meowstic, Electrode, Marshtomp, Golbat, and Raticate. So anyway, let's let the battle begin. So I'm going to lead off with Alex Sprites, the Garbodor. And Alex, if you're watching this, I apologize. I'm an asshole for this, but Alex is not a bag of trash. I don't know. I was feeling a little salty, but anyway, he leads off with the Bisharp. Now, he gets a crit right off the bat with a knockoff, and that brings me down. It almost kills me, but I actually carry the Drain Punch on this Garbodor, which is 4 times super effective against Bisharp, and unfortunately, it does not kill the Bisharp. Now, there he predicted me to just go for an attack. He goes for the Sucker Punch just to take me out, but I went for the Spikes, knowing he was just going to go for the Sucker Punch. Now this next turn, he goes for the Iron Head just to take me out, but my Alex Sprites' ability activates Aftermath, and that's going to take down the Bisharp as well. So it's a double down right off the bat. So this battle's already starting out pretty interesting. So he's going to go into Bubblegum, the Sylveon, which is pretty interesting because I actually also call my Sylveon, which is also shiny, Bubblegum. And I'm going to bring out the Meowstic and set up the light screen. So this is a dual screen Meowstic. And he's going to go for the Shadow Ball. It's super effective. Look how little damage this Shadow Ball does. It's a super effective hit. This Meowstic has no special defensive EVs at all. All it has is that light screen, but still, that has to be... I mean, that's just fucking impressive. So I'm going to switch out. I don't want to take any more Shadow Balls. I'm actually going to go into Golbat because I know I can take anything the Sylveon wants to do. He just keeps going for Shadow Ball. And Golbat eats it up. It smacks him in the face, but he shakes it off pretty well. And I'm just going to go for the Super Fang to cut Sylveon's HP in half. And he's just going to go for the Psyshock, I believe. And I was thinking this was going to kill, but it actually does nothing to Golbat. And I was incredibly surprised at how little that Psyshock did. Because this Golbat, it has most of its EVs in special defense, not defense. So that was pretty impressive. So now he switches it up. He goes back to Shadow Ball. I'm not sure why. He does a little bit more damage with Psyshock, but, you know, it's whatever. So I'm going to go for the Brave Bird here, thinking it's actually going to kill, but unfortunately for me, he is going to be able to live this Brave Bird. Sylveon is just too bulky. So he keeps going for Psyshock now. Again, not sure why he went for the Shadow Ball there earlier. But he actually gets a crit, and oh my god, I thought I lost Golbat. But Golbat is so strong, he actually holds on with 15 HP, allowing me to get the Roost off. And I'm just going to keep going for Roost here, as he keeps going for the Psyshock. And the only thing I have up is the Light Screen, but I'm not sure that really affects anything, since Psyshock goes for the defensive stat. Maybe it does, I'm not sure. But I'm going to just keep going for Roost. Now here, I'm pretty sure this is where he switches out. Nope, he goes for one more Psyshock. And I think he's just trying to stall out my my light screen. Because I'm guessing that's what is allowing my Golbat to take, like, nothing. So, right here he does switch out. And he goes into Mamoswine. Now, Mamoswine is going to take this Brave Bird and the Spikes damage. It's actually going to bring him down to half. Which I'm pretty surprised, because this Golbat really, it doesn't have any attack EVs, so I was surprised at how much damage that does. But I'm going to have to switch out now, fearing the Ice-type move. I don't want to take an Ice Shard or anything like that. I'm going to go into the Muffin Man, the Marshtomp, the shiny Marshtomp. And I'm going to start cursing away as he goes for the Rock Slide. And Marshtomp's going to eat that up. And he doesn't get the flinch, which is great for me. So he's going to switch out. And I'm trying to remember what he goes in. He goes into Dragonite. Now this is bad for me because the only attacking move I have on this Marshtomp is Earthquake. So I can't even hit this Dragonite because he's part flying. So I'm going to start cursing at the Dragonite. And I'm going to have to switch out because I can't really do anything to him. And I'm going to go back into Alfred. And I believe I'm going to go for the Super Fang. I'm pretty sure. But he actually goes for the extreme speed and takes out Alfred, which is pretty bad. I didn't want to lose Golbat, but that's just what happens. So here I go into Bust a Nut, and this is where I get really lucky. I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt. I actually get super stupidly lucky, and I get the Parahax. And to top it all off, he's paralyzed on the first turn. So that's going to allow me to break his multi-scale and go for another Thunderbolt. And he gets paralyzed again, which is going to allow me to keep going for Thunderbolt. Now he's going to go for a Dragon Claw, and honestly I was thinking I was dead, but Electrode holds on with 27 HP, which is pretty strange because I don't have any bulk on this guy at all. Well, other than a few HP EVs, but I'm actually going to be able to take out the Dragonite with this last Thunderbolt, which is perfect for me. Dragonite is a huge threat to my team. I was really fearing the Dragon Dance, but luckily for me, he did not get one off at all. Now here he goes into the Pinsir, and I was fearing the Quick Attack, but at this point, I didn't really have anything else to lose. So I go for the Volt Switch, and luckily for me, he does not go for the Quick Attack. Had he gone for the Quick Attack, I definitely would have died. So I'm going to switch into Muffin Man again, and I'm going to start setting up curses as he goes for the Earthquake, and Muffin Man is going to take that like a boss. He's actually going to Mega Evolve right here. So what he was trying to do, he was trying to take out my Electrode to get the Moxie Boost, then Mega Evolve, but obviously that didn't work out for him. Here he goes for the Close Combat as I just go for the Curse. Close Combat actually does a decent chunk of damage. Wait, do I go for Curse? Yes, I do, okay. And I believe on the next turn is where I go for the Rest to get all my HP back as he switches out. So he goes into Greninja as I go for my Rest to get all of my HP back. I was fearing this Greninja to have the Grass Knot, as a lot of Greninja do carry Grass Knot. All of my Greninjas carry Grass Knot, so that would have been a one-hit KO had he had the Grass Knot. But luckily for me, he doesn't. He goes for the Scald. And he can't burn me because I'm already asleep. So that's a plus for me. And I actually misplay right here. I meant to go for the Sleep Talk, but I actually hit Earthquake accidentally. But he's going to go for another Scald here. He's going to get a lot of damage on me. I was a little afraid I would die, but luckily I live. I do go for the Sleep Talk, and I luck out and get the Earthquake. That's like a 1 in 3 chance to get the Earthquake, and I got it. And that is going to be enough to take out the Greninja. A +1 Earthquake from a Marshtomp, taking out the Greninja, yet another massive threat to my team. So he's going to bring back in the Mega Pinsir, and he's going to go for Quick Attack. And that is definitely going to kill me. So at this point, I'm trying to remember what I go into. Okay, I go back into Meowstic to set up some screens. I go for the Reflect to boost my team's defense, because I'm definitely going to need it with all of this guy's physical attacking Pokemon. So he goes for an Earthquake, he gets a crit, and does a decent chunk to Espa. He goes for the Quick Attack, that's going to be enough to knock me down into red. I get the Thunder Wave off, which is perfect, because now that's going to slow him down. And this next turn, he's going to take out Espa with a Quick Attack. So right here, I go into my Raticate, who has not made an appearance yet. I go for the Sucker Punch, thinking it's going to kill, and unfortunately unfortunately for me, Mega Pinsir is pretty darn bulky, and it actually lives. So he goes for close combat there, and I am so surprised I lived that. But then my Flame Orb activates, and it's going to burn me. I actually thought I was going to die right there, but I go for Sucker Punch, and I thought he was going to outspeed, but then again, I forgot he was paralyzed. But I thought he was going to outspeed with Quick Attack and take me out, but luckily for me, he doesn't. And that's a double down again. He goes into Bubblegum. At this point, he's got 2 Pokemon, and I've only got 1 Pokemon left. So my last Pokemon is Busta-Nut the Electrode. I was going to name him Blue Balls, but I've already got a Pokemon named Blue Balls, so Busta-Nut works fine. I go for the Thunderbolt. It's going to take out the Sylveon. It's already in the red, so of course it's going to die. And then his last Pokemon is actually this Mamoswine. And luckily for me, on this Busta-Nut, I actually carry the Hidden Power Grass, which is super effective against Mamoswine, and that is going to ensure me the victory. So my team of NUs plus Golbat beat a team of full OU, which is incredible to me. There's no reason why Alex should have lost this battle, but anyway, that's just how it works out. So anyway, guys, if you like this battle, please leave a like, favorite, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and I will see you guys in the next video. Toodles.